Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Dolphins on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024 as it will be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. The wait. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player. He would go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Laporta. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Rodgers. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 2nd down, it's Wright. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Running right on the option is Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Waddle, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray's going to keep it on the option. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kyler Murray, 62 yards. 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Rodgers now on first down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Rodgers going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Murray. Wright's got it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Stepped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Murray going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a moment.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Out route to Hill, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Up the middle they go. Right. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. To throw is Murray. And it is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it. So out now come the Lions.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This to the corner, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Rodgers again now. And his throw here is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you in the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On third down, it's right, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back, Good job declining that penalty.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Finds Gibbs on a check down. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Shuts up. Gibbs gets pumped, and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, it's Murray. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.J. Hockenson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Williams to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
On second down, here's Rodgers. It's caught. Mitchell. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rodgers to throw once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Rodgers now to throw. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray now. It's a slant to Hill.
Well, they're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a give, right side. Right. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Second down and 8. Now Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Murray now running right on the action.
Nifty move. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Kyler Murray, 34 yards.
And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drive. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down now. It's right.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings us 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, right. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Well, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rodgers again now.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Sam Laporta with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's right, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10, 43 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. To throw is Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start with great field position.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously.